Morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today was going to be a training run video, and then this happened.
For the first weekend of 2025, it is going to be an unsettled one. Some strong winds, some rain, and also some snow and ice, with multiple Met Office warnings in force for the weekend.
Heavy snow and freezing rain is causing widespread disruption across the UK, with amber warnings in place in parts of northern England, the Midlands and Wales.
That's right, our wonderful weather people told us exactly what we've got to look forward to. And for once, they were right. You can see all the ice. You can see everything we've got. It's -7, it's proper cold. And I'm just, yeah, freezing. So my training has been switched to indoors. I'm on the treadmill now. Nobody likes that, including myself. And nobody's come here to watch 30-45 minutes of me on a treadmill. So no, that won't be coming up. So I've managed to dig out a little bit of footage from a race I'd done last year in November, I think it was. The Tunnelvision race. Now that's a local one to myself. It's in Market Harborough, of course, in Leicestershire, the greatest county there ever is, was and will be. Haven't forgotten that. It was something that I'd never taken part in before, and it's actually 2 races. I'm not going to say any more. I've dug out the footage from what I can use last year, and yeah, you'll see all about it from that. Thank you once again for joining us on this channel. If you're new, or if you haven't already done so, please remember, give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit that bell notification, because we want to help this channel grow. I can't believe we're nearly at 200 subscribers. When I first started this, I think I had about 3, and I never thought it would grow any bigger. So thank you very much. I get it, there's people with millions of subscribers. I'm not one of those. But hey, thank you ever so much for those that do keep coming back, and I hope you are enjoying the running videos again. On that note, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who reached out to me after the last video. Within 48 hours, it had already had over 100 views. I'd had dozens of comments. People had reached out to me both on YouTube and on Instagram, just saying, great to see you back. Oh my God, it's wonderful to see you running again. Honestly, that really did, mean a lot to me. So thank you guys ever so much. I really did enjoy that. And please do keep getting in touch with me. I love speaking to all of you. We are back in Leicestershire, the greatest county there ever is, was and will be. You know it, okay? It's great to be back. Thank you everybody for joining us again. If you haven't already done so, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, because we're back. Thanks for sticking with us as well, guys. Appreciate that. Let's get some footage. Let's see how we go around the course. I'll explain some more as we go. So we've arrived at Market Harborough Leisure Centre. It is 6:30. The race starts at 7:30. I've got my bib. I've seen the medals. They look awesome. I think they're going to be, really cool to see once we actually get them. So a couple of things that I've since found out about this race. First of all, apparently it has a Ford in it, and I don't think they mean the car or the transit van. Now, this seemed like a really good idea at the time. I'm going to explain a little bit more about this race very shortly. Stay tuned. So a slight change of attire then, because it's all in the dark. I've got this little fella here as well. It is actually all off-road. It's actually down an old abandoned train line, which is why the medals are train tracks. And some of it you will run through a tunnel which is about 500 metres long up the top. So about 1k of this 8k is through a complete dark tunnel. So I guess well, I guess we won't see anything anyway, because it's going to be dark down the old abandoned line. I don't believe it's lit anywhere. So as you can see, it is proper dark outside. We are now heading towards the start. Now, I don't know how good the footage is going to be. I couldn't find, because I've been out for so long, I couldn't find my GoPro, so I'm literally using my camera. So I'm sorry if it's very shaky, I'm sorry if it's poor quality, and I can only promise you that future ones will be better, because I don't think it can be much worse. You Marshall, am I going the right way? Thank you very much, sir.
I'll be running in a minute with you.
Oh, good luck, man. It's so blooming dark. This is what we're racing in. Oh my God. I think I found the hot chocolate stand at the end. So you can probably hear the noise of a generator. They're just trying to light up a few areas when you first come down. You come through a tiny housing estate, down that little ramp there. And this is what they mean by self-seeding. So at the very back, is your 60 plus minutes, and then as you move on through, you step up in groups of about 10. So this is your 50 plus minutes, and I think I want to be somewhere in between the 40 and 50, so I'm going to hang back here. So you probably can't see me. You certainly probably can't see the start. You might just about be able to make out those two flags. We'll be running through those as the start of the race. Like I say, it's an old abandoned railway track, so it's not lit. They say, oh, it's really dark through the tunnel. It's really dark here. What are you on about? It's dark everywhere. They've tried to mood light it as well. Let me try and show you some of the mood lighting. Here we go, look. Some nice little fluorescent tubes along the way. So let's tell you a little bit about this race then. So it's two races. You do a night version and a morning version, dusk to dawn kind of thing. There's actually only 11 hours that separate the start time of both races. So we start at 7:30 p.m. for tonight's race. We come back tomorrow morning and it's 6:30 a.m. start. It's exactly the same course. It's 8k, 5 miles, so 4k out, 4k back. You don't have to do both. But if you do both, you get 2 medals, and they kind of interlink as well. So they look super cool. They really do. I'm going to try and take a little bit of footage. I genuinely don't think you're going to see an awful lot, but I'll stick the camera on at some point. We'll see what we can grab. If there's anything I think that looks vaguely like I can catch it as we go along, I'll try and do that for you. Like I said earlier, apologies if it's a little bit shaky, if it's a little bit dark. I am using the mobile phone today. I've got to find my GoPro, see what we can do about that. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell, because we are back. We are coming back. We've got big plans for next year. Already signed up to 2 races for next year, and we want to get pushing on again. And I think on a nicer day, on a sunnier day, on a lighter day, sunny ain't going to happen at this time of year. By the way, in case you're wondering when this is November, okay? So that's why it's dark at this time of night, and it's also blooming cold. On a lighter day, during daylight hours, I'm going to take you on a running trip of mine, whether it be a park run or whether it be just a training run, and we'll explain what we've got coming up for 2025. Here's the tunnel. So if you came here looking for a whole heap of race footage from here, it's not. I tried to take some at the start. It was just absolute pitch black. This thing, I don't know, basically done nothing. It was pretty hard to take anything really. I mean, I'll try and put in a little bit of what I took, but basically it looks like, what was it, the Blair Witch Project, which was just a shaky camera all the way through. Meant to be a scary movie, but it was just somebody with a camera going, whoa. That's like me running tonight. Tried to get some footage of the tunnel. Just had to put the camera away in the end because that tunnel, I was warned before I started, it's a bit lumpy bumpy through there. You're not kidding me. It is very lumpy bumpy through there. And you can't see it. Even with the torch, you just cannot see the crevices. 3 times I nearly stacked it through that tunnel. It was absolutely horrendous. I would say done and never again, but of course it's a duo and I've only got half the badge, so I've got to come back tomorrow morning. Make sure, remember though, you stay tuned because part 2 is coming. I mean, I could just film a completely black screen, right, and you wouldn't know, because that's what it's going to be like. Thanks for joining us, guys. Stay with us. Race 2 coming up. Well, morning, welcome back. This is day 2, race 2. I thought I'd just stick it at the end of the same video because in all honesty it was going to be a really short video otherwise, because we didn't get an awful lot of footage. Notice I said morning, not good morning. It's a little after 6. I'm here at Market Harborough. I am absolutely shattered. Not so much the legs actually feel okay despite yesterday's efforts. I'm just tired. You know, it's not the earliest I've ever been up for a race. You know, at the start of the year, done Run Disney, as you guys know. If you haven't seen those videos, obviously I'll try and stick a link in so you can check those out. I've ran back-to-back days. Again, Disney, I've done it at Blackpool, I've done it, you know, at a few different places. I don't know what it is, perhaps I think I'm just tired in general. Lots of early starts. And I know what you're thinking, well, hey, this is a Friday, so you can have a lie-in on the weekends, you can recover. Oh, no, I'm a 6 AM start both Saturday and Sunday at work, so it means another probably about 4:40 alarm clock call for me on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, that lie-in's going to have to be put on the back burner. However, we are back. I can see plenty of mad, crazy, I'd like to call them dedicated, but definitely mad and crazy first runners that are getting ready. It starts in roughly 20 minutes time. So I'm just going to have another 5 minutes in the car because, quite frankly, it's quite cool. I'm going to try and get some more footage. I am going to take this mobile out with me. I've replayed a couple of videos that I took from last night. Footage wasn't terrible. It was bad, but it wasn't terrible. So I'm going to try and get a little bit more. The fact is, it's just a towpath and it's dark, so there isn't really an awful lot to show you. I have been told that sunrise this morning is going to be 7:30 and it should be breaking light before then anyway. So hopefully there's going to be a little bit of footage that isn't in the pitch black, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you anyway, once again for joining us. Thanks for staying on with this video. It is day 2, it's race 2, it's medal 2. And we'll do a wrap up at the end of all this as well. But yeah, if you haven't already done so, remember, like, subscribe, ding that notification bell because we've got lots more runs coming this way. Funny old race funnel, isn't it? You're literally walking by the front of somebody's housing estate. Really kind of weird funnel to be walking through somebody's housing estate at 6:15 in the morning. I mean, I guess if you live here, you must get used to this every year, but it's 6:15 in the morning. If you're not a runner, you're asleep. And you're just getting hundreds of people walk past your house in the dark with spotlights on. So, as you can see, back in the dark on the race line. We've got about 10 minutes to go until the start.
I haven't got a signal. I drove all the way to Russia from Desborough. And we're off.
So, just crossed the finishing line. My watch says 45. Can't believe I went round in that. I mean, I'm feeling it, don't you get me wrong, I am proper feeling it. They did say something fun at the halfway point that you have to take back. Yesterday was a whistle. I'll try and insert that. Couldn't blow it because of course it's late at night running past houses sometimes, so I couldn't blow it. Today was a carrot. Apparently these things help you see in the dark. Didn't do damn all through that tunnel. At the end though, there's been a wonderful cup of tea which I've already downed, which is quite nice, but also look at that. And if you think they're ratings for healthy, they're not, they're chocolate chips. So I'm going to absolutely smash that down. I've got the medal. Oh. And when I get home, I've got last night's one at home, so I'll put the two together, we'll have a look. I'm going to go and grab a second cup of tea because I'm really thirsty. And then we'll do a wrap up in the car. So now that I'm back in the car and about to go, and I've got my cap off, so I've got my crazy sweaty hair going, let's do a quick course wrap up. So that was the night and the day. Nice medals. I really do like the medal. Like I say, I'll put the two together when I get home. Here's the morning one though. It was green last night, I think, from memory. It's red this morning. And they do interlink. See these little tracks down the side? They interlink. So look forward to doing that. Right, first things first, would I do that race again? Now, you've probably, if you've followed my channel, seen me say before at the end of my very first Dopey challenge that I'd never do it again. And then guess what? I went back and done it again. So sometimes I say never again and then do a little sneaky, yeah, I do go back. I can categorically state right now, right this second, I will never, ever do that race again. I thought that running through the tunnel would be the fun part, cool part. It was horrendous. It just, you couldn't see. You couldn't see more than a step in front of you. I know tunnels are dark, I get that. But even with my head torch on, I just couldn't see more than one step in front of me. You were constantly hitting divots, potholes, lumps, bumps. Again, I mean, last night I think it was nearly 3 times I fell over. Twice going through that tunnel, I properly slipped. I think I've actually pulled something on my right leg. I don't feel it an awful lot at the moment, but I definitely feel something. So I didn't really enjoy that part, in all honesty. Running in the dark was kind of cool. The other thing about it is obviously because it is an out and back, coming, well, for me anyway, going out, you had a lot of people starting to come back, obviously at the top end, and vice versa. As I start heading back in, you still have people coming out to the halfway point, and that path is narrow anyway. So to get 2 people going opposite directions at speed wasn't brilliant for me. Don't get me wrong, I know a load of people will really enjoy this race. It is kind of unique in that sense. The medals, fantastic quality. I mean, proper metal, interlinking, nice colour. The medals, 10 out of 10. And a lot of people have bought last night's medal and have put the two together for some photos. So it's quite nice because you hear a lot of clinking of medals. Reminds me of Disney again, where you get multiple medals. But for me, it's a no for future races for this one. But that's just a personal preference. If you don't mind running in the dark, you'll love this race. I'm going to disappear because I don't want to get stuck in the morning rush hour. I'll do one more quick wrap at home with the medals so you can see what they look like side by side. See you in a bit. So that was the 2 tunnels, and when I say never again, I mean never again. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. Running that dark tunnel, so many times I nearly fell. It was just horrid. I didn't like it. I know lots of people enjoy that kind of thing, and that's great. That's why it happens every year. That's why lots of people turn up every year, but won't be doing that one again. With that in mind then, that's this week's video. I am going to be going out training next week, hopefully all this nastiness is meant to disappear. It's going to stay cold, but apparently it's meant to be getting a little bit more mild the following week. So I'm going to hopefully head on out on a training video and take you with me around my local town, and of course the greatest county there ever is, was and will be. Loads more videos to come, guys. Please remember that like, subscribe and that bell notification, and I'll see you hopefully much warmer next time. Bye.